the oak. Where the wild river's been lies a memory of her. Where the earth and sky blend, sunset wrapped her in a shawl, all tattered and red, on that old wooden porch where our dreams were softly said. Oh, the wind closed her eyes with whispers soft and sweet, and the trails we once walked now bear no trace of our feet. My heart rides these empty plains under cloudless grieving skies, for in the whisper of the trees the wind closed her eyes. There's an old cabin standing, warm by time and by rain. Its door creaks like the saddles that we rode through the pain. Gravel roads keep on winding through fields of dry golden grain, but her laughter's just an echo from the storms that never wane. Oh, the wind closed her eyes with whispers soft and sweet, and the trails we once walked now bear no trace of our feet. My heart rides these empty plains under cloudless grieving skies, for in the whisper of the trees the wind closed her eyes. Now I wander through the silence of paths we used to roam, each step a heavy verse in this earthbound tone, lost in the symphony of a lonesome fading day. My soul finds solace as the skies turn to gray. Yes, the wind closed her eyes and the world just passed us by, in the dust of the trail under that wide open sky. Still I roam these quiet towns where our love was once surprised, forever haunted, forever bound, where the wind closed her eyes. So I sing to the mountains and to the stars above about a whisper in the pines and the woman I still love. Every sunset takes a breath and every nightfall replies to the tale of a cowboy where the wind closed her eyes.
In the shadow of an old oak tree, where the dust dances at your feet, I carved our names for eternity on that porch where lovers meet. Your scarf still waves a lonely flag caught on a branch, a crimson rag in the town where silence brags, echoes of your laughter drag. But the wind stays, oh it never forgets, whispering your name in the cold sunset. It's a melody humming through dismay, rustling the memories where we once lay. Yes, the wind stays even when you're gone, singing broken verses of our lone love song. Years have worn the gravel road that led us to our dreaming abode. The cabin stands, but the light is dimmed like the love that once brimmed, where wildflowers dared to thrive, only thistles and regrets surviving. In the stillness I arrive at empty rooms where shadows strive. But the wind stays, oh it never forgets, whispering your name in the cold sunset. It's a melody Oh, it holds on tight to the echoes of the footsteps in the night. With every howl, with every sway, it carries parts of me far away. Yes, the wind stays, my love won't stray, bound to the breeze where my heart will lay forever.
Out where the oak trees whisper low, under skies so vast and gray, I rode past a old yellow cabin where the winds of time sway. A scarf you left on the porch swing, faded now like old dreams, dances with the prairie dust in the sunlight's dying beams. A long ride forgot where the heart rides alone, on trails of tears where wildflowers once had grown. Echoes of your laughter in the valley's deep embrace vanish like the sunset's last lingering trace. Gravel roads to quiet towns where our names were softly spoken, now where the emptiness of days' promises bent and broken. Saddles worn and hearts torn in the shadows of our plight. The fire we had by the river's bend, now nothing but cold white light. A long ride forgot where the heart rides alone, on trails of tears where wildflowers once had grown. Echoes of your laughter in the valley's deep embrace vanish like the sunset's last lingering trace. And in the silence neath the stars I find no solace, only scars. Your memory, a haunting tune, plays on as fades the crescent moon. No brighter dawn, this cowboy knows just past where the cold wind blows. A long ride forgot, yet I ride forth with your ghost beside my flame, across the mountains through the mist where they still whisper your name. And maybe in another life, down another dusty track, I'll turn and see you once again, no more looking back. A long ride forgot, but your soul's forever here, etched upon the wild lands we once held dear.
In the shade of an old oak tree, we carved our names in 53 on that wild edge of Sundown Creek, where the water whispers deep. Her eyes like the twilight sky, starlit dreams and whispered sighs. We shared the silent sense that speak beneath the branches creaking weak. Her eyes said nothing as she turned away, like a prairie wind cold
promises whispered soft and low faded like the footprints in the snow. Now the oak tree stands alone, names weathered like old bone. The cabin's empty windows stare like hollow eyes in the prairie air. Scarf she left hang on the rack alongside my dusty hat. Memories in each thread and seam, now just shadows in my dreams. Her eyes said nothing as she walked to the dawn, leaving me with the silence and the echoes now gone. All the laughter that filled the night now just whispers in the fading light. On a gravel road I ride astray, with every sunset marking the day. The trails we walked are overgrown, this wandering life I roam alone. But in the quiet towns under starry shrouds, I see her face in the crowd, a ghost in my heart, never truly apart. Her silence a haunting art. Her eyes said nothing, yet they said it all. In every fading echo I hear her call, through the dust and the wind under spacious skies. I'll wander forever where her memory lies. Her eyes said nothing, oh, but her heart was a wild song. In the shadow of the oak, where wild horses used to roam, I found her scarf faded red beneath the setting sun's last glow. That old porch creaked under the weight of ghostly tales untold. Her laughter hung on the prairie wind in the whispering grass so bold. Oh, but that empty bed tied down where dreams and dust collide, in a cabin by the creek under the endless starlit sky. Each night I lie awake where her whispers used to tread. A heart can't roam forever around and in an empty bed tied down. We rode the trails through amber fields where the river bends and sighs, but time it rusts like the old gate swings, and all but love denies. The saddle hangs untouched, it seems, since she rode off with the dawn, and all that's left is the echo of goodbye and the silence after she's gone. But that empty bed tied down where dreams and dust collide, in a cabin by the creek under the endless starlit sky. Each night I lie awake where her whispers used to tread. A heart can't roam forever around and round, an empty bed tied down. There's a wisdom in the wind, an old story it wants to say, about a cowboy's heart that loved and lost, but the prairie calls him stay. Rain may wash
wash the old roads clean, but some tracks they never fade, like the path I walk in my mind each night, where her memory softly lays. So here's to the empty bed tied down, where my weary soul finds rest, in the quiet of the night, with her shadow in the west. Though time may march and the stars may fall, and the world may turn its head, a cowboy's heart keeps wandering round and round, an empty bed tied down. Yeah, I'm forever bound to that empty bed tied down.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river's been, I first saw her face in the light of dawn's ascent. The wind whispers secrets through her flowing hair, as if the heavens knew it was more than I could bear. Lonely cabin walls of memories where our laughter danced on a cold morning that died young, where we once chanced. Oh, how the lonely winds now moan, calling me back to what I've known. Underneath this endless sky I roam, with a heart that beats and a love outgrown. Cold morning died young, but the pain lingers on. In the echoes of the dusk my heart's withdrawn. Years have turned like the pages of a dusty, worn-out book. The trails we walked are overgrown, no second look. That old porch swing sways, creaking with my every solitary stride. Where we once sat close, now just shadows there reside. The scarf she left still smells of lilac dreams, fading like the sun sets into silent silver streams. Oh, how the lonely winds now moan, calling me back to what I've known. Underneath this endless sky I roam, with a heart that beats and a love outgrown. Cold morning died young, but the pain lingers on. In the echoes of the dusk my heart's withdrawn. On gravel roads I wander, with her whispers in the rain, an old saddle for a companion, bearing all my pain. What's left is just a cowboy, a shadow in the dust, living on the memories of a lost and tender trust. Oh, how the lonely winds now moan, each call a memory overthrown. Beneath this boundless bleeding sky I roam, holding on to a love that's dead and gone. Cold morning died young, as all dreams must, but in the heart of a cowboy, love never turns to dust. In the shade of an old oak tree, we carved our names in 53. On that wild edge of Sundown Creek, where the water whispers deep. Her eyes like the twilight sky, starlit dreams and whispered sighs. We shared the silent scents that speak, neath the branches creaking weak.
but her eyes said nothing as she turned away like a prairie wind, cold and gray. All the promises whispered soft and low faded like the footprints in the snow. Now the oak tree stands alone, names weathered like old bone. The cabin's empty, windows stare like hollow eyes in the prairie air. The scarf she left hang on the rack alongside my dusty hat. Memories in each thread and seam, now just shadows in my dreams. Her eyes said nothing as she walked to the dawn, leaving me with a silence and the echoes now gone. All the laughter that filled the night now just whispers in the fading light. On a gravel road I ride astray, with every sunset marking the day. The trails we walked are overgrown, this wandering life I roam alone. But in the quiet towns under starry shrouds, I see her face in the crowds. A ghost in my heart, never truly apart, her silence a haunting art. Said nothing, and yet they said it all. In every fading echo I hear her call, through the dust and the wind, in under spacious skies I'll wander forever where her memory lies. Her eyes said nothing, oh, but her heart was a wild song.
Underneath the sighing pines on Jenkins Hill, where the sky paints shadows and time stands still, we carved our names inside an ancient oak. Promises whispered neath the starlit cloak. Your laughter tangled with the whistling wind. In that old porch swing we'd sway and bend. Starry night, shut the door on what's been. The moon recalls what my heart can't win. Every whisper secret, every soft spoken plea turns to dust on the trail where you walked with me. Starry night, hold her close since I know more. Guide her through dreams that we once swore. But the winter came and the cold did bite. Snow laid its blanket hiding our sight. The oak tree stands but the names wear thin. Gravel roads lost to where we begin. The swing hangs lonesome, the cabin's bare. Echoes of you, just memories in the air. Starry night, shut the door on what's been. The moon recalls what my heart can't win. Every whisper secret, every soft spoken plea turn to dust
on the trail where you walked with me. Starry night, hold her close since I know more. Guide her through dreams that we once swore. Now the saddle's worn and the scarves turn gray. My boots tread softer at the close of day. Rain whispers softly to the dusty ground. On every drop it's you I found. Starry night, shut the door, let her dreams fly free. In the quiet town between the hill and sea, I'll roam these lands beneath the endless sky. A cowboy's heart, lonesome but held high. Starry night, shut the door, but keep her near. In the whisper of the pines, I feel you, dear.
Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, I found her, wild heart in a cabin all alone. Autumn leaves danced as we whispered under porches of stone, singing to the tune of a love deeply sown. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Years fell like the dust through the hands of a desperate man. The trails turned empty where once we ran. Her scarf still lies on the saddle, faded by the sun's cruel tan, a token of dreams undone by time's ceaseless span. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Under the watchful eyes of the endless starry skies, I reckon hearts like ours were born to fly. But love's a lonesome road where the silent river bites, and all I've left are tears that I deny. Whispers where old shadows refuse to thin, speak her name like a sacred, forlorn sin. Though I roam forever through valleys grim, her ghost in the twilight forever dim.
Underneath the oak where the wild wind sighs, she'd laugh, weaving dreams neath the boundless sky. Her scarf caught the breeze like a farewell wave on that old wooden porch where my heart she gave. The prairies sang somber its hymns through the ride in the town where the rain closed her eyes. Oh, the rain, my old friend, tell me, what do you see in the trails washed away in the whispering trees? Did you weep just for her or for me in my plight, as the land holds her close on this cold, starless night? Now the cabin stands empty, the hearthstone's grown cold, gravel roads lead to memories too precious to hold. The saddle lies vacant, the bridle's gone stiff, every sunset paints shadows and widens the rift. Where laughter once echoed, now only time flies, in the town where the rain closed her eyes. Oh, the rain, my old friend, tell me, what do you see in the trails washed away in the whispering trees? Did you weep just for her or for me in my plight, as the land holds her close on this cold, starless night? By the oak now I linger, a ghost in her stead, hand in the dust where our old dreams lie dead. But the rain speaks in riddles and the wind only moans of a cowboy who wanders yet never atones. So the rain keep on falling, blur the paths that I've roamed, hide the tears on my face as I wander alone. For the love that was lost and the peace I can't find in the town where the rain closed her eyes. Yes, the town where the rain closed her eyes. Out by the old Copeland farm, the oak trees still whisper your name, where we carved our hearts so wild and free. Now nothing out there looks the same. Found that old saddle by the creek, rain had washed it halfway away, like the tears that stole your sweet smile from me on that storm-torn fateful day. And oh, my heart rides Lonesome Valley since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadow, with the saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. I walk past the shuttered cabin doors, where your laughter filled the golden air. Now only silence greets me there, as if the world knows what I bear. Came upon that scarf you loved, caught on a bramble torn, just like the promises we made on the porch where forever was sworn. Yes, my heart rides lonesome valleys since you and the sun both said to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadows, with the saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. Your scarf to the wind's soft side. Guess it's time to let old memories fly, just like that eagle we watched in July. And oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys since you and the sun both said to go. I'll follow these trails of dust and shadows with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll never outgrow, forever a wanderer, a shadow in the fray, with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll always know.
Out where the oak trees meet the sky, I left my heart in the dusty cry of a town too small to hold my dreams, yet big enough to echo her scream. She wore a scarf, blue as the night, under the porch lights flickering light. We danced through shadows, we danced till now the dance is over, but the ghost lingers long. Oh, saddle hides and leather reins, you seen my tears, you felt my pains, carried me from her over hills so wide, yet in every sunset her whisper resides. Where the gravel roads and silence collides, that's where I bury my love so deep, in the saddle hides where memories sleep. Cabin stands empty on the ridge, windows blank like the broken bridge where we once promised under summer rains. Now only the echo of love remains. Old trails fade where we used to ride, each hoof print a word now washed by time. The wind speaks her name in a sorrowful spire, as cold as the ashes of a nun. Oh, saddle hides and leather reins, you seen my tears, you felt my pains, carried me from her over hills so wide, yet in every sunset her whisper resides. Where the gravel roads and silence collides, that's where I bury my love so deep, in the saddle hides where memories sleep. I could ride one last dusty trail, turn back the clock, rewrite the tale, I'd find her waiting, no tears in her eyes, just two hearts unbroken under limitless skies. But time is a river that only flows one way, and my heart is a horse that no reins can sway. Oh, saddle hides and weathered hands, carry these dreams through forsaken lands. On every path her shadow survives, in the silent scream of the lonely drives. Where the gravel roads and paths collides, I'll keep riding through the tears I've wept in saddle heights where love is kept.
Shadow of an age-old oak where whispers cling to leaves, I found her scarf of faded blue dance softly on the breeze. The wild land stretched vast and wide beneath the endless flame. In that quiet town of yesterdays, a memory called my name. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, and the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. Each sunset bleeds in nights that I can't tame. Underneath the starlit sky, a memory called my name. Where the gravel road meets the horizon's end, I lost more than just my way. Her laughter echoed in the hills, a sound I couldn't say. The porch still holds our stories, worn from time and pain, but the door creaks lonely melodies to rooms that won't explain. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin frames, and the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. Each sunset bleeds in nights that I can't tame. Underneath the starlit sky, a memory called my name. Across the creek, under the moon's soft glow, I felt her gentle touch. It's in the quiet solace where I miss her most. The silence says so much. The saddle sits untouched. The dust has laid its claim. In the heart of a Roman cowboy burns a never-ending flame. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, in the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. My heart's a lonesome rider on a trail marked by her name. In every fading twilight, that memory calls my name. In the echo of old hoofbeats, forever she'll remain. As long as suns keep setting, that memory calls my name.
Underneath the old oak tree where we carved our names, the sky turns a mournful shade as the landscape claims. Memories, whispers tangled in the wind's soft sighs, where once we lay, now only my shadow lies. The town sleeps quiet, the streets all worn and wise. The rain cries just like I do
for dreams that die, where the river runs but can't hide the tears I've cried. Each drop mirrors the moments you were mine. On this lonesome trail under clouded skies I find the rain cries, oh the rain cries. That porch still creaks, remembers our laughter clear. Dusty cabins echo parts of you that once were near. Gravel roads where the tracks of your leaving heals. With every gust the wild sage your scent reveals. But your warmth is just a ghost that the cold wind steals. The rain cries just like I do for love that's lost in the shadow of the hill by the frost-covered moss. Each drop a story, a moment that time has tossed on these empty plains, paying the highest cost. The rain cries, oh the rain cries. Sunset paints the sky with hues of our old flame. Riding lonesome trails I whisper your sacred name. Soulless in the saddle, under stars that we once claimed. This wandering life, a picture in a tattered frame. The rain cries and I'm calling out to you across the time-worn paths and the morning dew. Maybe these skies will clear, or maybe they'll stay blue. But like the rain, my heart will always cry for you. The rain cries, forever the rain cries. Let the echo carry, let the silence speak as the guitar fades. Like a cowboy walking slowly into the endless horizon. His heart full of echoes, his footsteps quiet on the soft wet ground.
Out where the oak shadow falls long and lean, on that dusty edge of a gravel town's dream, there stood a cabin framed by the prairie side, where I left my heart and the rye grew high. Her scarf on the porch, a whisper in the breeze, memories like leaves caught on autumn's freeze. Rye left behind under big open skies, where my tears fell like rain, where my quiet truth lies. In the wind-swept silence, where the lonely souls hide, every echo's a footprint in the rye left behind. The trails grew cold, the seasons slipped away. Her laughter's echo faded from bright to gray. That old saddle sits, leather cracked and worn, beside empty boots, tattered and forlorn. The sunset bleeds the same, but paints no delight on the path to a porch, knows no more good nights. Rye left behind under big open skies, where my tears fell like rain, where my quiet truth lies. In the wind-swept
silence where the lonely souls hide. Every echo's a footprint in the ride left behind. Now the stars overhead, they don't judge my wrong, but each night out here I'm further from home. Yet in dreams she still dances just out of reach, on a porch surrounded by that golden wheat. A rye left behind with its gold turning gray, I wander lost roads where old ghosts play. In the heart of the wind, her soft sighs abide, my whispers to her in the rye left behind. Yes, all that was love in the rye left behind.
In the shadow of an oak, by the rusted gate we knew, where the whispers of the prairie grass caught the morning dew. Your scarf a patch of crimson lost beneath the summer's throne, where we carved our names on that old porch in a time all our own. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that know your name, while my heart's locked behind it, forever waiting in vain. Every sunset paints your face on the skies I roam alone. Rusted gate stays, but darling, you've gone. The years they came with dust and rain, wore the trail to your door. The cabin stands, empty hands, no echo of your laughter anymore. That saddle rests untouched, undressed, where once it rolled the wild. Every gravel road a memory, every mile a whispered child. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that know your name, while my heart's locked behind it, forever waiting in vain. Every sunset paints your face on the skies I roam alone. Rusted gate stays, but darling, you've gone. Beneath the crescent moon's embrace, I feel the weight of skies. The stars like tears, the night reveals what the heart denies. In the quiet of the fading trails, I find no rest, no new starts. For every path wins back to you, through the canyons of my heart. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that sing your song, bound by rusted memories, where your whisper lingers long. Every sunset's a curtain call of a play where I'm alone. Rusted gate stays, my love, and I stay forever home. Where the oak tree whispers to the breeze,
Past Johnson's farm, that old porch calls to me. We dance 'neath stars, your laughter in the wind. Those moonlit nights, my heart you'd always win. A scarf you left still hangs upon the rail. Its threads as worn as tales this cabin tells. Porch cries under the weight of yesteryears. Sunsets bleed like the tears we can't reclaim. Where your shadow merged with mine, now just gravel roads and the echo of your name. The saddle rests untouched by time's rough hands, but I've roamed far past these wild forgotten lands, where once our dreams like wildflowers freely bloomed. Now empty rooms and silence starkly loom. An old path fades where we once walked in stride, under a sky too vast, too deep to hide. Porch cries under the weight of yesteryears. Sunsets bleed like the tears we can't reclaim. Where your shadow merged with mine, now just gravel roads and the echo of your name. Sometimes the wind brings whispers soft and low, a hint of songs we sang so long ago. And though I've tried to wander from the past, in every dust your memory holds fast. Porch cries under the weight of yesteryears. I'm learning now, some ghosts you never cleared. Where once our love lay deep like riverbeds, remains the dust of all that's left unsaid. In twilight's hush, the night takes up your part, sings to the beat of this old weathered heart.
Out where the oak tree shadows fell along, on a dusty trail where our hearts sang the sun song. Your laughter a melody wild as the lamb. Under that old porch you'd slip me your sunburned hand. Rain carved our names once in the soft earth, where we swore love is wide as the prairies gird. Oh, rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. Now the cabin sat empty where our dreams danced around. Gravel roads overgrown where your footsteps once found. These hills hold the echo of your fading trail. The scarf you left whispers your tale in the gale. Time's worn saddle and the tears that I fought in a land of shadows without all I sought. Oh, just like your memory
own song. On the crest of the ridge, under vast starlit skies, I reckon the wind carries your soft broken sighs. Might be the dust or the rain in my eyes, but I see you there where the earth meets the sky. Yes, rain carved our story's old page, turned by the wind, worn by age. Every drop's a moment we knew, this land, this life, forever imbued. Oh, rain carved can't wash away the love, the pain, or the day you rode away.
There's an old oak by the river bend, where the scars of our youth fluttered in the wind. We carved our names, young and bold, under the sun where the wagon wheel hides, in the dusted trails where shadows confide. Oh, those wagon wheels rolling slow through wild lands where my heart used to go. Now just echoes in the lonely night. Wagon wheel hides and so does the light. Every creak a story, every turn a sigh, holding memories as the years pass by. Porch still creaks at the old homestead, but it's just a whisper without her tread. That gravel road once ours to share, and now leads to silence and a cold, empty chair. Saddles rest, the fireplace cold, in the cabin where our love story told. Slow through quiet towns where my dreams used to go. Now just shadows in the fading light. Wagon wheel hides and so does the night. Every creak a story, every turn a sigh, holding memories as life drifts by. On the dusty ground, each drop a moment, a lost love found. In the stillness I hear a call, a whisper from the past, the rise and fall. Stand where we once lied, under the oak by the riverside. Wagon wheel hides beneath the aging sky, a testament of love, a never-ending why. And every sunset's glow and every star's light, I find her smile in the quiet of the night. The shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, stood an old house of wood, where my heart could mend. Echoes of laughter under that tin roof rain. Scarves on the coat rack whisper her name. Sunset would paint us in hues bittersweet on that old porch swing, our whispered retreat. Oh, how that old house burns deep in my soul. Flames lick the memories I can't control. The wind carries ashes where love once was stirred. Under the moonlight, that old house burns. Years rode away like dust on the trail. The laughter fell quiet, the post turned frail. The oak tree once mighty now bends with regret. Saddles unmounted and tables unset. Gravel roads empty that led to the door of the house now but shadows. Love lives there no more. Oh, how that old house burns deep in my soul. Flames lick the memories I can't control. The wind carries ashes where love once was stirred. Under the moonlight, that old house burns. So here's my confession by the light of the stars. A drifter finds home wherever they are. But those flames in the distance, they haunt like a curse in every town shadow, in every verse. Oh, how that old house burns. It's out of my reach. Taught me lessons of love that no one can teach. With each flickering ember, my lonesome heart yearns for the days now just smoke as the old house burns. Under the heavens, so vast and so stern, I carry the blaze as the old house burns.